The fuel tanks of a K-8 trainer jet today fell off its wings into the compound of a house at Adentan, Accra, a suburb of Accra. The jet, believed to be part of the fleet of the Ghana Armed Forces, was airborne. However, reports say the crew returned safely to base. Police personnel from the Adentan Divisional Command were at the scene to control the crowd that rushed into the scene. I beg your pardon. A report by Sarah Fori.
The crash of the Allied air cargo plane last month alarmed Ghanaians. It therefore came as no surprise, the swift response to the scene of the accident by both the police and the public. Eyewitnesses say the incident occurred this morning after they had seen the fuel tanks drop off at different spots while the jet was airborne, resulting in a blast. Visibly shaken, the only occupant of the house, Lahiru Inusa, said she was strolling the compound with her puppy when she was alarmed by the noise and the splash of fuel over her body. There were no casualties nor damage to property as the tank which dropped into her compound fell close to the cesspit tank in the house. Ibrahim Maida is the owner of the house.
I was at La Palm at a program when I had a call from my sister that an aircraft has dropped in the compound. So I tried to inquire from her did she see any human being in the aircraft? But upon further interrogation, I realized that it wasn't an aircraft, but part of an aircraft that dropped. And I understand it's one of the wings of the jet fighter, which carries fuel, that dropped in the compound. And as it dropped, it dug a deep hole and then splashed a lot of the fuel around and some sand and mud around.
The damaged fuel tank of the jet has spilled its contents. Fuel was siphoned to prevent any catastrophe. The Adentan Divisional Police Commander, Ofosu Aka, was at the scene earlier. What kind of intervention have you put in place since you arrived?
Oh, the first thing we did was to cordon off the area, and we assured the people that they should not get panic because the Air Force is going to do the investigation and give us the feedback for us to know exactly what happened.
Meanwhile, the Director of Public Affairs at the Ghana Armed Forces, Colonel Mbawine Atintande, in an interview with Radio Ghana, assured the public that there is no cause for alarm as the crew had returned to base safely.
Well, what happened this morning was that one of the K-8 trainer aircraft was on a routine training flight when two auxiliary fuel tanks of the aircraft fell off, in a residential place around Adentan in Accra here. No damage to any property, no casualties were recorded. The aircraft returned to base safely with its crew. Then we have so far recovered the two fuel tanks that fell off.
Investigations into the incident is pending. Sarah Fori, GTV News, Adentan, Accra.